the one and only, the perfect, the mysterious, and somebody who wants to discover what does the self-love mean to him. Please.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be on your show, Katharina. This was amazing experience that you're hosting me on my show, and thank you so much for having me aboard and and letting me be your guest. Thank you.
It's unusual to be your own guest on your own show.
Yeah, well, I keep experimenting new things.
This is beautiful. A life coach, I can tell you on the right path if you're open to new opportunities. That's ideal. So let's talk about this in more details. And can you please guide me? How much time do we have?
I mean, frankly, we are open to time. Since I'm just home, I mean, you can go to any length you want to. I mean, it's up to you.
All right. Okay, well, let's do the first thing, which will not be very exhaustive for you and the audience, and that will be perfect. Okay, so Zafar, tell me a little bit more about yourself as a human being, as Zafar Awan. What do you do? Because your audience knows you very well, but my audience does not know you. So I would really like to share with my audience a little bit more about your mission.
Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to express myself and my feelings and what I love and what I'm up to and what I've been doing. Well, I am Zafar Awan, and also known as Zafar Abundance Wala. And this Abundance Wala is my massively transformative purpose. And I really, I'm working for abundance over, it's been like 8 months now. And why did I choose this and what I've been doing? I'm still working with government entity, and that's working for housing. So that's the human right, the basic human necessity is the shelter. And then I've been to some stuff also that then I decided to found this global abundance organization. And what was the reason? The reason is everybody is got scarcity of mindset. This what I think is everything is just because of the mindset. You are you. You're here. How happy and how successful are you are, and it's just because of your mindset. So whatever I am and whatever I have been and whatever I'm gonna be is just because of a mindset and the decisions I've been taking. So if you talk to me, who I am Zafar, and I am a government employee, and I love to podcast. I love to interact with people. I love to connect and co-create the future of peace, prosperity, collaboration, cooperation. And I am on the mission to unleash abundance of health, wealth, and happiness. And I keep podcasting people globally, and I keep connecting the individuals like yourself, those who are professionals, and I keep spreading their knowledge, their expertise, experience to the less privileged people, or to the part to my part of the world, which is which you have already been to. And we are also struggling a lot, I mean, with our basic things, even basic mindsets, and we need really lot to work on, and each corner needs the real addressal of the stuff. So that was one of the reasons that I've been doing. And another thing that inspires me, and what's my I'm learning the gratitude attitude. And whatever I practice, I try to practice gratitude attitude all the time. I'm thankful with having small stuff. I mean, I try to be very happy with something very little I have, or whatever I have. I focus on things I have, because of focus, energy flows where focus goes. So Teal Swan, I mean, I also follow her very closely, and she's been instrumental during the tough time I had in my life. Yeah, and anything else you want to ask? Back to you.
Yes, thank you. And tell me, what is your final goal by creating the Abundance Show, by creating your global abundance organization? What do you want to achieve? First of all, we are not talking about other people, we're talking about yourself, because every action has a reaction, and every action that we do ultimately goes back to us. Why do we want to do something?
Well, as long as my short-term goal is to attain the gratitude attitude. Honestly, I mean, the more I thank my Almighty Allah, more I feel abundant. Honestly, and the more I thank stuff and the giver also, the creator also, that gives me a lot. That fills my heart with happiness, and I feel healthy, and I feel wealthy. Honestly, the wealth is not mere having a lot of bank balance or lot of money or a lot of things. It's been about abundant mentally. You can be
Yeah.
abundant if even if you don't have anything, and you cannot be abundant having billions and trillions of dollars. You would see people committing suicide having despite having tons of money in the with them and everything, and still they are, why are they? Just because of they do not have the gratitude attitude. And so the important thing I feel is the gratitude attitude most of all. If somebody who has a lot of gratitude, yeah, he cannot be, disturbed I mean, because the life is, it has to be. Let's accept the reality. We are we are um, uh, we are faced challenge every day. You're sitting there, I mean, very shiny, nice, very cozy place, and it's this very nice, calm place. Everybody loved to. As I was also, when I looked at this, I mean, you got billiard, I mean, you got sauna, you got swimming pool there. What I mean, you name it, you have it. But it would have its own challenges. It's not that easy that you're sitting. I mean, it's you who really understand. I mean, what you have to do. I mean, you have to work a lot. I mean, to maintain this thing, to attain this level, and to even go even further. So the life is full of challenges. I mean, everyone has to pull along with this. Now, if you have gratitude attitude, this helps. This helps you live a happier life. You love yourself. I mean, and another thing, trying I'm trying to attain self-love. I mean, it's not a mean being mean. It's trying to respect how you feel and what you feel, and trying to just do something for yourself and the people around you, and being thankful for whatever
All
you have.
right.
Back to you.
Because this is called Abundance Show, it's about learning how to generate abundance in self. So let me ask you, what are the top three things that you have done? You see magic to switch on the light. What
That's
are the
great.
top three things you have done today to express self-love?
Wow, very difficult thing. Okay, the first thing was I've worked on my self-esteem. Honestly, I mean,
Today, yes,
I
today.
was
What did you do? Three things today that expressed self-love.
okay. Three things. This is my third podcast today. So this is the best thing that I can do for myself. I love connecting people, and I have asked. I mean, I invited a couple of people for my podcast. The two things, and third one was I prayed to Almighty Allah. I mean,
Yes.
it's four times. I mean, one is still left. So that's what I've done for myself. And yes, I work for my office also, and I've been connecting people for my official needs too. So that's what I've done. But as long as if you ask for my own self, yes, that's what I think this was for my own self.
You did it for yourself. Perfect. The podcast you conducted, what love did you feel during podcast? What did it give you?
Yeah, great. This was Jim Gale from USA, and he's my old friend. It was third podcast with him today, and he is such an abundant person. He loves to plant. In fact, he's a farmer from inside out, and he keep farming fruity trees, and he is on the mission to. For the abundance of fruit foresting.
Wow.
And he was also guiding me for my country also, and he is trying to establish the ecosystem, and he has already established a school for this abundance of fruits, abundance of food, and abundance of ecosystem and biodegradable stuff. So even talking to my friends, what I've done for my self love is I have changed all scenario of my friends. I have changed I have
You
stopped.
have changed the number of your friends, or you changed the friends?
I have changed. I can't change friends, but I've been selective. I mean, whom to talk to, whom should I not to, and whom should I give time, and whom should not to. It's not. I am for friends, but I mean, I cannot end friendship. I don't believe in ending friendship, but I can choose to spend my time wisely. Where to spend more, where not to. So I have been in the
Wow, that's
company of people.
wonderful.
Yeah, I've been in the company of the people of Silicon Valley, and I mean, I've got fantastic. They are more than friends. They are my mentors, and they are mentoring me. I am in the company of Silicon Valley Alliance founder. I am in the company of the founders, the mentoring club founder, and I am in the company of Shannon Funds founder, and I am in the company of with Lizel Mendoza, with Kimberly Weffling, with Shannon Love Crane, with like Jim Gale is one of my fantastic friend. I mean, and there are a lot other. I've been podcasting them. I've been talking to them. There is another Andrea Mason. She's a writer of Victim to Victorious book, and she's been she and me been podcasting for quite some long time, and she was hosting at the one in show, and at that show she was my guest. So I've done it for a couple of months, and we've been doing that every day except Saturday Sundays. So that's been amazing stuff since I changed my mindset. And the Peter Diamandis, I have taken his course, 30 days mindset bootcamp, and it was amazing. And it was data driven optimism, and it has changed my mind from scarcity thinking to abundant thinking. And it was amazing. Nothing of the playing. It was all real, and it was all real data. So one can love, I also follow for self love with Mo Gawadat, who's the CEO, ex CEO of Google, and he's an Egyptian and he's a mathematician. Yeah, he proves the self love with mathematically, and he proves his all. He takes all decisions on data driven optimism, and there are a lot of the people like Teal Swan is one. You yourself. I mean, you are. I'm new to you. Our relationship is new, but that passage we just grow our relationship, or we keep talking to each other. We'll be learning a lot. So that's what I've done so far. Back to you.
You have done a great job. You're creating a fabulous network. And I believe the way you are showing self love towards yourself through this network is that you get really energized by communicating with people. You get really energized by exchanging opinions, your views, and sharing your abundant mindset. Magic.
Yeah, that's good. That's interesting.
All
Yeah,
right. Now,
that's cool.
you are using a lot of words like gratitude, and that is fantastic approach to life. That is one of the very strong practices when we are grateful to what we are having, right? But also there are two extremes. one extreme that you are saying that one person can be a multi-billionaire and he can commit a suicide because he's not happy, and be poor but be very. Do you agree in these two extremes? And what do you think is the best approach for you in this scenario? Will you choose like a multimillionaire, or will you choose to be like a completely poor person who has no money to buy bread? What do you want out of your life?
Well, I mean, what I try, there are three lanes when you're on motorways or highways. There are three lanes. One is slow, one is medium, and another one is very fast and fast one. So yeah, I choose to be in the middle. I always choose just because
Perfect.
I want to go on my own speed. I do not want to be that slow, and I don't want to be that fast because the both are not my lanes. I generally choose.
Absolutely. Yes, I
I
agree with
generally
you.
choose. Yeah, and
Uh,
everything is important. I'm neither against money nor in favor of. So I don't I it's never enough. If you for the economy is never enough. You have one mountain of gold, you'll long for another one. You have four, you long for eight ones. It's never enough. So what's enough? The point is, what's enough for me? How much money is enough for me? Or how much, I mean, how big house I want, how big car I need to have, or what car, or what, I mean, it's to me, my father was a great mentor of myself. I mean, he's still my mentor, though he's not in this world. But I mean, I keep track of what he's been telling. If you can control, and if you control your mind, and if you control your wishes, do not let your wishes go beyond your means, so you'll be a happy person. You try to be happy whatever you have. If being happy is an approach. It's not that something
yes,
will
it's
make
a
you
choice.
happier. It's your choice, and its approach. It's way of life. It's lifestyle. You would find people who are very happy. They do not
Absolutely.
have anything. You would find people who have little less. They're happy. Those you would find people who have got. They have got. They are mediocres. They have. It's okay. I mean, they have little things. Also, they're happy. And you would find even happier people there in millionaires too. But it's seldom to find happiness in millionaires. But just because now
Yes.
the point is what to do. You can't live without money. You should focus on certain amount of money, work for that, and work real hard, but not beyond that. If you can't get to that level, it's okay. So I mean, gratitude is the finality. I mean, if you have everything and still you do not have gratitude, you won't be happy. And I was giving you the example of Mogo, that you know he was telling on a show that he bought a Rolls Royce car, and he himself asked the host, the guest, how long would I have been happy for this. The same question was asked. Okay, how happy were you for having that, and how long you were happy for this? He said 7 minutes. He was happy for only 7 minutes. First minute, second, third, and it go on 6 minutes and 7 minutes. On seventh minute, he thought, "Oh, the color is not, I mean, of my choice." Look at the having such a car, having such an amazing car, and Rolls Royce car, and it gave happiness for only 7 minutes. And on seventh minute, he was thinking of the color. Oh my goodness, I would have chosen a different color. So but if somebody's having a gratitude attitude, you would be having happy with any old car or anything. Just because this is a mean of communication, this will take you from one point to another point. That's it. Or if it's if you take it to your head, it's your choice. Back to you.
You see, the excellent part of self-love and the easiest answer to life is balance. It's the most difficult, but it's the simplest answer. How to stay content, how to stay happy, how to achieve what you want to achieve, continue appreciate it, continue being grateful for it. It's actually the balance. And I really like how you said, I don't choose the left lane, I don't choose the right lane, I choose the middle lane. And this middle lane for you and for many people, and myself including, is about balance. So we are not talking about 50% balance. No, balance is what comes to you naturally, what comes to you easily, where you feel content, where you feel grateful, where you're not going with very high speed on the highway or Pakistan is in sight of. Anyway, on the fast lane, you are going in that middle lane and you are choosing your own speed. You can still go 130 kilometers per hour without being fined by motorway police, or you can go a little bit faster if you have extra money to pay the fine, or you can go actually a little bit slower when you simply want to enjoy the sights and look at the beautiful fields and trees and everything else. So, and a path to self-love is through balance. It's not about avoiding the bad and the ugly. It's actually embracing it as well and understanding that life and to us to be 100% constantly happy and cheerful and positive. I am not very positive people on this planet. However, I also cry, I also get angry, I also get upset, I also get sad. And with age, with self-development, with practice, I understand these are absolutely acceptable behaviors. And I don't have to control them. Self-love is not about control. Self-love is about letting go of control. It's about letting, yes, absolutely. It's not controlling everything, because the more we control, the more we are in stress. When we let go of control, beautiful things start happening in our life. Our relationships improve with other people. We get more finances towards ourselves, more opportunities come towards ourselves. And I am not saying, I am a person who will say, I love money because I spend money. And I am for money because they provide us with lots of opportunities. We can put petrol in the car, we can buy nice and healthy food for our family, we can live in a beautiful house. So over here, we have to change our mindset from two extremes, too little and too much, and go into the balance and say that, yes, I want to have a balanced life. And with this mindset, we start growing this love inside of us. Yes, I want to have a balanced life, and I accept the fact that sometimes it's going to be white lane, sometimes it's going to be black lane, but or a gray lane as well. And it's okay. Because what I have understood throughout my practice, many people have this concept, we have to be happy all the time. No, you don't have to be happy all the time. It is not a must. It's a choice. You can be happy today, you can be happy after 1 hour, or you can be not very happy after 2 hours, because life happens. Life is not given to us to stay happy 24/7, 365. No, it's given to us so we experience different emotions, different feelings, different experiences. And when we understand that we cannot control our life, we cannot, only then we start feeling that love within, that okay, whatever happened to me, the good or not so good, something tragic, that is part of life. That is part of God's plan for me. What do I learn out of it? It's not why this is happening to me again. No, it's like, what is the universe? What is Allah is trying to show to me? What is He trying to tell me? How should I change the direction? So, back to you with a question. How are you going to balance your life? Because you're talking about abundance, abundance, abundance. But in coaching, what we do, we take step by step. Not big words, not big targets, not big aims. It's about something that you believe in. What do you want out of your life right now? What is your dream that you believe can happen, can become true?
This is a very tough question. I want peace, and I want peace for the entire globe. Just because we've got one blue dot, and this is planet Earth, and we all are screwing this. I mean, and everybody is grabbing stuff and grabbing lands and money and things, and everybody I wants to be better than you. I want to have better car than you have, and everything better. So everyone is in competition. I want to change this competition into cooperation, into collaboration, into co-creation, into into peace, prosperity, and abundance. Of abundance itself means peace. Abundance is
Yes.
against wars. The war is a huge, big $1 trillion industry. Only countries do pay for wars. I mean, you can't, no organization, no corporation, no individual, or no communities can pay for the war, but the countries do pay for the airplanes, for the fighter jets, for the missiles, and this is a huge, big money is going down the drain for killing each other, for being insecure. So they look at the amount of money being spent on in the name of defense, in the name of raising armies again, in in the scarcity of peace, in insecurity. What we all are doing. I am purchasing guns and bullets and everything just because I think my neighbor gonna shoot me, and my neighbor is also doing same. And at the same time, our kids are hungry, our kids are illiterate, our kids do not have clothes on them, and we are our communities. This morning I was listening to the UN Habitat president. She was telling that three this is 2.8 billion people on the face of earth are living in adequate shelters. Inadequate, they do not have the proper living. 2.8, the total. This is if 8 billion is almost the whole population of the globe. And look at this: 8 ratio 3. If out of 8 people, 3 people do not have proper living. Look at this. This is, and the living and
Yes.
the shelter is a basic right. Why is that so? Just because our whole money, the big money, is going down the drain in the name of security, in the name of wars, in the name of this, just because my neighbor. I mean, why can't we? You two of us, we are neighbors. Why can't we live in peace? I mean, what's big deal? Why do I want to kill your kids, and why do you want to kill my kids? What's fun? I mean, is there any sane reason that, I mean, we are bombing each other, and we are investing so much money on in the name of intelligence, in the name of buying weapons, and look at the trillions and trillions of dollars. If you and look at this at the same time, what a tank is doing in comparison to a tractor or a bulldozer or some constructive machinery. One is constructing, another is destructing. The destruction machinery is much higher, and is costlier and is very expensive than the constructive one. So the things are very simple. So my aim in life, and I want to do this until my last breath I take. I want to
Fantastic.
work on peace, and I want to talk to everybody on peace. So let's forget about the fights. Let's forget about the differences. You know, if there are no differences, the world will have one color. World will have one face, or it will be only one thing. This will not be beautiful. This the diversity of thinking is the beauty of the and this is the real attraction. And the life will be so boring if everybody thinks alike and everybody is similar. So let's respect each other and let's live and co-create the future we want to live in. Back to you.
That is a beautiful long-term goal of yours. I really like it. I support it. But the question is, what do you want for yourself short term, not long term? Something that can now, because for that long term goal to happen, some time will be required, a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of networking. But we are talking about long term dream of yours. What do you want for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, short-term goals are literally short. I mean, I'm looking after my family. I've got 4 kids, and I look for their education and my own sustainability as a family head. And I like to have this is one aspect of the short term for my family first, just because they are my responsibility until unless they get the elder and they are self-sufficient. Till then, I need to be with them. One, and number two, I'm trying to do for my communities, the underserved community, and what I'm doing for them is I am collaborating people from the first world to the people of my community here. I mean, where I live, all around in Pakistan, especially. And I'm working on, especially on education and on education which is driven and based on AI. Just because this is the new technology, and we have already missed the train of industrialization, we have missed the train of internet era, we have missed the train of computerization, and now if we miss this AI train, we'll miss almost everything then. Just because everything gonna change, only artificial intelligence is here, and look at what's changing. The almost things, the world before 9/11 and after 9/11 is similar to the world before AI and after AI. Is huge, big, altogether different worlds. And look at what going to happen when there will be artificial general intelligence. And think of what going to happen when there is artificial smart intelligence. So I'm trying to prepare my lots, my people around here in my country, for AI education, and how can they leverage, and they can generate remote jobs by leveraging this technology. Back to you.
Well, it's amazing. It's again not about you. It's about your responsibilities. It's not about self-love. You're talking about your higher calling. You're talking about your children. Your children are part of your life. They are not you. I am asking about your dreams. Your dreams. I don't hear your dreams in the specific dreams that you have over here. And this is why I'm talking about this. You are a great example to majority of people who cannot feel what do they want. They say, yes, I want peace in the world. Perfect. It's not about you. They say, I want my family to be fine. Perfect. It's not about you. Say I want my community to go again. It's not about you. It's a general goals. And I'm asking you, what does Zafar want? Simple. Not
I've
something.
spent you got me from the neck. You got me. Okay, the point is, honestly, I feel myself as a book in the library who nobody touched even, and I have not even touched myself. And since we are not trained on the lines and patterns to do what I want. And the answer to your question is really, really, I really do not know what I want. I mean,
Thank
I
you.
have to I have
Finally.
to I have to confess that just because if I would have known to what I want, is that I would have been doing same. So that's why I have been taken away easily with others' opinions, and I have been following other people. So now is the problem is well defined, and since you're a self love coach and you are life coach, and here is the subject. Now I'm all yours now.
Perfect. You see, this is a great example because when a human being does not know what he or she wants, how can he or she love himself or herself? It's very difficult. We are made to want something more and be grateful for what we have. But being grateful for what we have does not mean that we have to stop wishing for something else. It does not mean that at all. So, for you, what we have identified, two major things. You do not know what do you want. Great, accept it. And you are understanding the concept of a balance and you are choosing the middle lane. It's a perfect start. It's perfect start of self-love journey. So your homework for tonight will be get an answer from here, not from the head, because you are talking a lot of big goals, making this planet one peaceful planet, and it might happen in 100 years, in 1000 years, or in 5000 years. We do not know. No, I'm not making any prognosis because I believe every action of a human being has very big importance and impact on this planet. But right now, we're going to the foundation, and we are going to your foundation, and your foundation is your self-love. And when you cannot answer a simple question, what do I want? We need to find an answer. And how do we find an answer? Maybe some other day, some other time, I can help you to find that answer because I agree with you. It's very difficult to know what do we want because of many different limitations. Society, our current problems, and all thinking, even the new thinking sometimes not as helpful as we think it will change our life. The reason you have changed your life already, you transformed your life 8 months ago and started this abundance show, it's not a coincidence. There is definitely calling for you. There is definitely the way you communicate people, the way you connect with people. It's amazing. It's great. And you have good intentions in your heart. It's felt, it is seen, hearing it, and I'm feeling it, and it's really, really powerful. But they are towards other people. They are not towards yourself. So if we are talking about medical terms, diagnosis, Yes, we have to work on your self-love. And you are a great potential person to develop that self-love. And self-love means concentrating on your personal needs and desires, which are not connected with other people at this moment. It's about you, you as a human being, you as identity, because you are powerful. Within you also lies a great power, which you are trying to on other people, but not yourself. You're not using that power. You're not being the generator for your own self. And if you can be the generator for your own self, you can be this electro stations, how like hydro station or electro station, giving so much energy, more and more. We have to start at the basics, your foundation. Self-love is only your foundation.
Oh my goodness! I mean, you got me. I mean, in fact, I mean, I wanted to also find out what's happening and why things are not converting. So that's the you got me. All energy is going outward. I mean, no inner energy is being converted into action just because this is probably been wasted, and this needs little discipline to be converging into some the reality. What do I do?
Well, as I told you, your work for tonight is to answer yourself honestly. What do I want out of myself? What do I want for myself? For myself. And here I will tell you, okay, let's change the subject of self-love. Be a little bit selfish. It's good. Sometimes being makes you up from all the noise which surrounds you. Be a little bit selfish and say, this is I want. Even if you want a Jaguar, say, yes, I want Jaguar. But if we do not have something, you see, the human being, he is made, the way he is made of constant desires for something more is not by coincidence. It's not. Human being is DNA that we want more and more. There are two types of people. Some people who want constantly more, and in the meantime, do not appreciate what they have, and other people continue to appreciate what they have, and they continue to grow their mental wealth, physical wealth, financial wealth, and their peace. So we don't have to choose not to want something. We can choose to be abundant now, appreciate now, at the same time, desire something more for ourselves. We don't have to choose one thing or the other. We can choose both of this.
Wow. I'll try. I've been trying to, it's just standing in front of the mirror and saying, "Oh, come on, you look." I mean, I've been telling myself, "Look, I mean, you've got such a nice nose. You've got such nice eyes. You've got everything nice. I mean, you've got still you have a lot of hair on your head. I mean, that all originals." And look at my friends. They got almost all bald, and you got this, and you got health. Despite the fact that you're already 47, and still still, I mean, you're healthy and you can run, and you have good friends. So I've been practicing gratitude attitude, and it helps me a lot. I mean, it gets me, the good feelings. But again, the real trouble, the real problem is that I really don't love myself. I tried a lot.
Oh,
I mean,
thank
looking at
you.
my I tried a lot, honestly. It's like I have already, getting up early in the morning because, I have another friend from Colombia, and, she does not know a word of English. and I never knew a Spanish alpha of Spanish, and we've been talking to each other for quite long time. And she was also life coach, and she's clinical psychologist, and she's been teaching me a lot. And I tried a lot. I mean, she gave me exercises to do, as you are giving me, to think about what I love, thinking about love. I mean, I really, really, I really confess, I failed to find single reason what I love. I mean, I really do
What do
not. I
you
am not into
want?
cars.
What do
I
you
I mean, I mean
want? Simple question.
that's the very difficult question. This is the one of the world's most complex questions to me. I am too small to answer this such huge big question. And I mean, I've been thinking of cars. No, I'm not into cars. I've got cars. I have car, and it never gave me happiness. I got homes. I sold homes. I still am homeless, and I'm gonna get. I got properties. I had no property. No, I'm not happy. Even, if you do not kill me, I want to confess that even I've got anything I have, I'm not happy for. It does not give me happiness.
Okay.
Things,
Then let me
things.
ask you a bit private question. Do you want a new relationship?
Uh, no.
Oh, why?
It's not just because, I mean, I want to give you some heroic feelings, or I want to earn some praise. No. I mean, no, 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 inside. I mean, it's like from inside. I mean, I've been thinking a lot for this, but there are no feelings. It's like, if I have new relationship, it's gonna be like, if you're like scratching your own self. I mean, where there is even no need. I mean, even if it is not itching, still you're scratching, needlessly scratching. Or like, I mean, that's gonna be another relationship. No, just because I've honestly, I was asked the same question. What kind of woman do you love to be in love with? And I failed to find, honestly. You ask me now, no, answer is no. Uh, it's
And you
not.
know why you have no answer to this, Zafar? No answer to this. You don't have a desire to have a new relationship. It's because you don't have a relationship. The
But I
moment
tried.
your self love starts improving, the moment you start realizing and practicing self love, you will start opening up over here in your heart and for that. Right now, your heart aches, and it aches for many different reasons. We know each other personally, but it has got a scar on it, and the scar has effect of it. It has a reaction. So right now, yes, you have protected yourself because you don't want to be vulnerable anymore. You don't want to be hurt. And I'm just jumping to conclusions that every breakup is hurtful. Some breakups are really like freeing up, and some breakups can be very hurtful. So, what was it for you in your relationship? Was it like you felt free from it, or did you feel like, okay, it is very painful and you still carried that pain with you?
Again, this is gonna be very complex if we talk of this. When I feel, what you were asking about my earlier relationship, uh, I I never I never enjoyed that. I never I never thought, it never gave me feeling of being mine. It was never, I was never happy having her too. I was never happy. I don't know. I really, it's something really, really hurting. Probably you will having very bad thing about me. It's what a, is he even a person? You would not take me as a human being. Although I have huge love for my kids, and I even if my kids are not happy, there are certain nights I can't sleep, and if they are disturbed, there are certain nights I can't sleep whole nights. There are many, and it's easy that I get very tearful. I start crying. I never used to earlier. I mean, before this relationship breakup. I mean, I was not person of crying or like something, but I mean, I very easily cry now. I mean, it's things. When I see things, people are in miseries. It get, I've been crying for a lot many nights for what's happening in Gaza. I've been following Greta Thunberg, and I have a little huge love for the lady. I wish if at all I had somebody, she should have been like my very close friend, even or even my daughter. I have fatherly feelings for her. I mean, she's such a nice person. She's fighting for the cause of the deprived people, the less is right now. So I really do not know what I want, even for the
And
relationship.
it's okay.
No,
You
even
don't have
nothing
to
has
answer it
ever
today.
and nothing has ever given me any happiness. I really, whenever I will look back, and I think there is nothing that has ever given me any happiness. There are some
Wow.
satisfactions,
Listen,
yes, but no
I
happiness.
am so I'm so thankful to what you have said about your relationship, how you felt during your relationship. It's outstanding that you can share these deep feelings openly, and this can really touch so many other people, because for a man to be so vulnerable and so open about it and accepting how he feels, how he felt, it's amazing. I may say that this is really, really amazing. This does not happen often. Does not happen. Men especially are not ready to how they feel, and your ability to do that, that's amazing. You do not have to answer today. You do not have to find. When you will feel over here, it will be like this, just like this. And as I told you, we can sometimes in the future try a professional tool which is called a transformational game, My Love, and we can conduct it online. And maybe when I come to Pakistan, we can do it even offline. And through that game, we can dig deeper into your subconscious mind and find out what are you trying to hide, what are you trying to suppress, because the fact that you did not feel good emotions, good feelings during your relationship, yes, says a lot. And our goal is to help you to go back to yourself, not from yourself, not towards everybody else, but towards yourself, and say, hello, Zafar, I am back. I am you. Let's find each other. Going back to that small Zafar where his joy finished. And that can be at any age. So, Zafar, close your eyes. And just take a deep breath in and out. Time and one more time. And now think of yourself at the time when your joy finished, when you stopped being happy, when you stopped feeling life. How old were you?
11 and a half.
All right, listen. If we are not going there, We will
No, it is not.
continue it when we
Even
go
even
for
if
one-to-one
even if it is
meeting.
even if it's personal, I mean, I'll be open to this. I mean,
All right, I
I
have
have
to ask
I have learned
because
so many
I don't
things, and
want
I
to.
am not afraid of any loss anymore. I am
Oh,
honestly, I'm giving my word.
perfect.
I am not
Very
afraid
nice.
of any loss, no matter how big it can be. And this is learning of that breakup I had been through. It was 20 years relation,
So
and losing
11.
that relation. I mean, yeah, it was. When you were this question you're asking me, what was the time of happiness? I was happy. It was like I was 11 and a half years, and when I got maybe 12 and a half years probably, when I got admission into a cadet college, and it name of the Pakistan Air Force College, Sargodha. This was the happiest of my time, just because I mean I was from a very less privileged area, and everybody else was from very nice areas, and people from cities and having very nice background. And people like mine, they were there also, but I mean there were quite a few number. So I was so happy being chosen and being selected for such a smaller lot. I mean, throughout my country, only 100 students all across my country. So there was happiest of the moment. But probably there was the first and last happiness that as ever I received. There were and then there were things. I mean, I was satisfied, and I was not satisfied. And there is no question of happiness. I mean, it's happiness is I can't really define happiness, because I'll be new to it someday if I meet happiness. So this is difficult.
Well,
I mean,
that is
I can't answer your any question about happiness. I mean, I am so naive and lay about happiness. I really don't know what's happiness, and I really don't know what's a success. I have no idea of success. I have no idea of being happy, and I can tell you how about satisfaction. Yes, I'm satisfied or I'm not, but I mean being happy. Happiness would be, to me, I have already thought of being happy as such a privilege, as something. It's like some fruit from heaven. So probably not for me. So that's the mind frame I grew up with, and this is very difficult.
well.
Although
You see,
you are
this
doing
mind
very
frame
professional.
can be.
Sorry,
I said
pardon
this
me.
mind frame can be changed because you are afraid of being happy.
Yeah, I am really afraid of being happy. Yes, it's like, to me, it's untouchable. If
And Zafar, nice. If you are going to be happy, what is going to happen?
I really, and probably some more losses are like something could be some, I'll be losing something more. This comes from my
Well,
subconscious. I mean, I think
see,
I do
there
not
are.
deserve to be happy. I mean,
Oh, oh
yeah,
yes,
this
yes, yes, yes. I like it. I
so
really like how you are sharing this. Zafar, you deserve to be happy. Nobody is undeserving of being unhappy or being happy. Everybody deserves to be happy. You deserve to be happy. The reason why you are feeling so scared of being happy is because happiness is associated with loss. So you think that if I'm going to be unhappy or content and not be happy, not have this colorful emotions, not having these colorful feelings, then I'm not going to lose anything else. The reason you're not having a new relationship because you have already in your mind, in your heart, I'm going to lose it. Because if I cannot be happy, I'm going to lose it. If I'm going to be happy, I'm going to lose it. So why having it? Why wasting my time? Your keywords are waste of my time. 11 and a half years the happiest moment in your life into waste of your life. So we will have to go back to the time, and we will have to review that from the perspective not as 11 and half Zafar, but from a perspective as 47-year-old Zafar. Because right now, even you are so mature, you're so open, but the box of happiness is locked at 11.5. And we need to open that box, we need to unlock it, that Pandora box, because you deserve to be happy. Absolutely. Because imagine what you can do when you are happy. If you have done such an amazing job till now, being not very happy, imagine what your energy is going to do when you start feeling happiness. You will be transforming so faster your life of your children, life of your loved ones, and life of Pakistani people, life of an international citizens. Because only through that self foundation, if it is not strong enough, we cannot feel also happy. So we have a lot of work to do. I love it. I like it. It's wow. I
You know,
like challenge.
I never, Catherine, I never thought of, I never thought of it this way. If I'm delivering something to the world and to the people around me, and if I'm checking out my responsibility in the way, and even if I'm not happy, and even if I don't want to be happy, and I never thought of when I'm happy, yeah, that's incentive, really. Yeah,
You can do so
that
much
convinces me.
more.
Really,
Yeah.
that really convinces me. If at all I can pay back to the society, if I can do a little better to my kids, or to the young ones, or to the this blue dot, if I can do something for this planet Earth, that'll be, I'll be doing a little better if I'm happy. Yeah, that could be the one incentive. Else, I mean, if it's for my own self, like, why I want some relationship, or why this does not convince me for myself only, but this convinces me. If it, I'll be even better position, I'll have more powers, I'll have more intellect, or maybe I'll be better delivering, I'll be delivering better way. Yeah, that convinces me. That's here. You are there.
Well,
Okay, but
see,
again,
we have
how do I
to
do this?
um, my suggestion for you is like, fine, it's our first great podcast on your show, and we cannot simply change this, because definitely you have baggage of years, and we have to take care of that baggage of those experiences, those feelings, those pains, those aches and scars that have accumulated. Fine. However, I will still explain to you that without self-love, you will not put yourself number one. You will be putting other people number one. And if we cannot put ourselves number one, we can create what we want. Like you said during our interview, this beautiful meeting, you're doing a lot, but you're not seeing return. Lots of energy is being consumed, and you're giving. There is imbalance. You're only giving is because you are not taking back in return for yourself, and nobody is giving you back in return because you don't want anything for yourself. You're like, I don't need anything. I don't need to be happy. I'm alive, and that's fine. I have great hair. I have great nose. I have great eyes. I am perfect. I'm okay. I'm content. Let me be great for everybody else. No, it does not work like that. Allah has created you as Zafar, put you on this arc for you to love yourself first, and then the rest of the world. In your formula of life, You love everybody else, but not yourself. You're not in the formula of your own life.
Yeah, I mean, this is really true. You know, one more thing rather. I mean, probably I'm rephrasing my mind. I am not afraid of even death, even any loss or anything. I mean, somebody comes in, I mean, stands and shoots me at the point blank. Really, I'll be okay, go and do it. But I mean, I'm afraid of happiness. I am afraid of being happy.
Success.
Just
Hmm.
because of my mindset, just because to the entire world I'm telling to become abundant and be positive and look at myself, and you was thinking that into deep dark, and it's been probably with you're really right, it's baggage of 47 years now, and thinking oneself so low in self-esteem that I do not deserve to be happy. I mean this I'm getting you the sweeping statement. I do not deserve to be happy, and if there is some happiness, once I was praying to Lord. I mean, I was all the time I was in mosque, and Lord, I mean, I was very happy. At that point of time, I left that all. you know some I felt so uncomfortable. When you're happy, how can you feel uncomfortable? But I felt uncomfortable,
Yes,
honestly.
being
do, do,
happy is
do
a
you believe
choice.
I'm telling you? Do you
Yes,
believe
I
I'm telling
believe.
you the truth? I
Absolutely.
mean,
I feel it.
honestly,
It's the truth.
I'm happiness gives me uncomfort. I mean, get it this I mean, this I still, I mean, there was a person, he was imprisoned for life, and for a murder. And when he was, when he kept all the time crying, he got a face like, like, my face, you'll see like this. And he was crying all the time, and he was crying too much. And there like, I mean, there was kind of some lines here, and there was like tears to be for the tear, like course, tear course, I would say. Okay. And he was, when he was 60, he cried years and years and years and years. He said, I didn't kill anybody, I didn't kill anybody. And and I'm in prison for nothing, I'm innocent. you know when he was given uh, the honorary exit, yes, it is proven that you're not guilty. you know he got happier. He got happier. When you're happy, expression changes. This all tick, it all broke.
Wrinkles. Yeah.
Yeah, this all broke. That structure broke, and
Mm.
it gave so pain to that prisoner. He said, no, 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 no. I do not want to be free. I don't
Wow.
want to be happy. I don't want to be happy. I am the person.
So, Zafar, you have answered your question with your own beautiful story and this great example. You have put yourself into prison.
Yeah, I'm in prison of myself, and the
Yes,
prison is unhappiness place.
self-voluntary prison.
Yeah,
Prison that is for.
voluntarily present. Okay, Katrina, I've been following Teal Swan. I've been following. I've got friends like yourself. Honestly, those who are life coach, who are saying, I've got two of my best friends. They are clinical psychologists. In one in USA, another in UK. They are best. They've been working on me, but they could not take me out of this prison I'm in.
Because it's
Yeah,
your
they could
choice,
not get me
Zafar.
free from myself.
You see,
So,
now let's say every human being has the right to choose his or her own prison or paradise. You see, if I'm talking about myself, I'm choosing freedom. I am such a free soul. I love this freedom. And for me, I need this beautiful feeling emotions, positivity. Wow, wow, wow. It just energizes me. In your case, if we are comparing and contrasting, right? You are communicating a very high mission. You're talking about abundance in the world from the prison.
You're hitting very hard. You're very hitting very hard and on the soft belly.
And
You're
the
right on,
amazing
right
part,
on. You're right on it. You're right on it. You're right on it.
Zafar, and the amazing part is, and I'm going to record it just a moment because I would like to share. And the amazing part, the prison in which you are sitting yourself does not have a closed door. The door is open. You
It does not
just
have
close
even any
it
wall. I
yourself.
mean, I am imprisoned in a playground. I'm imprisoned on a very free planet. I'm imprisoned on a. There are no walls. There are nothing. I mean, I have no, no cup, no nothing. Yeah,
But a
I'm
good
still,
question
yeah.
for you is, Zafar, what do you want? Do you really want to continue sitting in this prison or do you want to come out from this prison? Because the choice is yours. Nobody can help you if you do not have the intentions of being helped, if you do not have the desire. So maybe today we have identified your dream. Maybe your dream is to continue sitting in a prison, and that is also okay. That is also fine.
I tried, Lord, to free myself. Honestly, I tried. I tried a lot, and I never find a reason that you've already given me that I mean I can perform better when I'm free. Probably that could be really the one reason that I have taken up the abundance as my the global mission. So probably yes, I like to do that. I mean now I'm. This is really convincing, honestly. Earlier, I could not convince myself. Probably there was not the one thing could be very little for one, and the same could be life and death matter for another. So to me, it's really interesting, and it is convincing that if I'm free, then I can perform better for the people who are my responsibility, or for the planet even, or the goals I have set already, and I'm on. I've been talking to people all the time, or since I've been talking this. Yet another point that you just struck today was that nothing happens for any without any reason. So you and me probably are here.
Not a coincidence. Yes.
It's everything is planned. There are no conflicts. You believe in that? Yeah, I also believe from the class who say that there are no coincidences. Coincidence. This is all planned somewhere. So maybe not in your planning, but somewhere else. So
Yeah.
maybe this is the one. You we've been talking to Rihan. You know him. This I mean, we were you were talking to him, and he got me connected to you, and we were in a group, and I mean, we three are almost of our friendship age is similar. I mean, okay, he was the one. He's the agent of change. God sent him to me, though we did not see him each other in person. We never shook hand, but I mean,
Yes.
we have met like you and me are meeting online, and there was the Peter Demendes. You listen from my side. He's the one. He was in USA, and he wanted to see Peter Demendes, and that Peter Demendes became the reason of our connectivity. And now, and I was almost a dead man, almost dead man. Still, still you can see something. I'm talking to you, and I'm live with you, and look at the crazy freedom I'm enjoying, the vulnerability I'm showing, and I'm still not scared of anybody's comments or anybody's whatsoever. It does not matter. Even if somebody tomorrow comes and shoots me, does not matter. I'm not afraid of it, because if whenever there's a fixed time I have to die, I will die. I'm not afraid of it, but I mean, I'm afraid of happiness. Look at me. I mean, how silly person I am. I mean, look at this. I mean,
Yes,
this is
it is.
such a. So I mean,
Okay.
you won't find another chimpanzee like my like I am. I mean, I mean, look at me,
Well,
a
you
gorilla. I
are
mean,
amazing. And before we go, because I will have to run after a while and perform my duties as a mother to my beautiful kids, I would like to ask you um, to give a summary of what you have understood from this untraditional coaching session and what insights did you get and what action are you going to start performing.
well, Katrina, the salutes to you that the once finally you've been able to start a mission of releasing myself from myself, and finally I've been at the problem statement is I am afraid of happiness. This is the problem statement, and why I was afraid of happiness was I have a mindset that I do not deserve happiness. So that this defines problem even deeper and even more even clearer. Okay, now you made me convince, and you by pointing out what are you doing. I said I'm a man on mission to unleash the abundance of health, wealth, and happiness, and you just pointed out, and Katrina, you made me clear that everything you're doing is for it's outdoor. It's not you. It's not for yourself. It's for somebody else. So if there is no self love, and how can you how can you perform better? You'll be only performing better when you love yourself, or you have love for yourself. Okay, so that was the point of engagement, that you just took me out of the bottle, and you made me convince. Honestly, I mean, this is your credit, and I really, on live and on the record, I would love to extend it to yours. This is your credit, that you made me. If you're happy, don't you think you will be able to deliver better in better manner? You'll be able to achieve your goal in better and easier manner, and that's where is your honestly that make me more gratitude. I really pay you gratitude, and I really thank Allah Almighty, who sent you to me for releasing me from myself and making me convince for happiness. I mean, you are the first person on the planet Earth who's making me convince that I also deserve happiness. If I am happy, I can prove this is the only one and first thing ever in my life that that is convincing me to just be free, just to get rid of my old mindset, and that and unbox the Pandora box and open it and get out of it, get out of your slavery of unhappiness. So I really thank you so much. I have wasted 1 hour and 18 minutes and 54 seconds of your life, and thank you so much. I mean,
I
these were
call it
this
investment.
and I really, you are a wonderful life coach. You've done amazing stuff with me, and this time I'll ever be grateful to you, and I really pay gratitude to you for being that generous, for giving me that abundant time, and this will go a long way in my mission. And I really I'm looking forward for more sessions. And I am really
And
sorry, audience, for anything that I've been big mouth all the time. And sorry for being big mouth. And but this is how things I have learned so far. Nothing scares me, but happiness did. I mean, I won't say it doesn't, but it did. Let's see how I start loving myself. Back to you, and please closing
Jafar,
remarks and final words, and uh, and what do you call the message for the blue dot, also for the planet Earth.
yes. Zafar, it's absolutely amazing. It's an eye-opening for me to have such a open discussion with a gentleman who is not afraid to share his feelings, not afraid to dig deeper, who is not afraid to admit about his fears. This is so manly, and I must applaud you. And I will just even stand up for you and say, well done,
Dude,
well done.
come on, come on.
You,
Thank you,
because
thank you so
out of
much.
my
Thank you so much.
practice,
I mean, come on,
throughout
I'm
my
scared
practice,
of yours. You know, you're praising, and you know, there's palpitation going on in my, you know, book, book. I mean, you, I mean,
good,
you're
good. We
appreciating
are,
me, and
the blood flow is
I,
going, blood is
you know, that
going. Yes,
no. I am, you know, I'm getting scared of it, honestly. I mean, I have never ever
good.
heard. I had no lady ever in my life was appreciated that way ever in my life. You know, this palpitation is going on. I mean, a faster one, and honestly, I'll start crying if we don't close this session in a minute and so.
Okay, I want
Because
to see you cry. I love when people are crying because that
you
is healing of their soul. Your soul is
know,
hurting. Your soul needs healing, and that is why you have actually imprisoned your soul, and you are saying that your soul is not allowed to be happy because happiness is loss. Happiness is not loss. Happiness is so much more. It is amazing feeling. And yes, sometimes even breakups, they painful, yes. However, new relationships can make change. But we're not going there. We're not going into new relationship because your relationship with yourself
mine
is
was
the most
my
important now.
Katrina. My breakup was a blessing too. Honestly, it made me so
Good.
brave. It made me change my mind,
Amazing.
and it honestly, I am no more scared of any loss anymore. No matter whatever happens, anything
Amazing.
happens.
Amazing. So
It
Zafar,
has made me so
um,
brave, and I really thank the lady honestly in many ways, in many ways, and I I have huge respect for her also. Yeah, and
you see how I like to explain relationships. I like to explain my soul has come into contract with your soul for a certain period of time. And when our purpose of your soul and my soul is going to finish, contract is going to finish. So your contract with your previous partner has been completed. Have taken out of that contract the benefits. That was an investment of specific period of time. Now that contract has completed. And it's great that you have also gratitude. You are understanding that it has many big pluses, that relationship, it has made you brave. And I think I know the only one person, Pakistani, who is so vulnerable and open about his feelings. That is why, for me, you have such a great respect. It's amazing. And it's not even because you are Pakistani, because for a man to open up, it's impossible. And to open up so openly for everybody to hear, for everybody to comment and analyze. It's amazing. It's something that you should be proud of yourself. You have done it. Yes, because you are brave.
there are a lot of perks, privilege, and incentives for for the breakup. When I see my friends, I mean, they are scared of their wives. I mean, inside I'm dancing. I mean, come on, I'm not. I won't be rather. So And I really, I've seen people in miseries. They keep their life toxic entire their life. This
Zafar,
is an
because your
incentive. Yeah.
focus is there. Your focus
Yeah.
is there on toxicity because you want to focus on happiness. Let me tell you, there are many happy relationships, but you, with your
Yeah, there are.
current, you cannot see beyond that. You can only see those relationships which are miserable, and you're like, oh my God, so good I'm not in a relationship because you are supporting, you're like on a life support system right now, and it is supporting you through negativity of other people's relationships, and that is keeping you from your future relationship because you're like, no, there are so many proofs that relationships don't work. They work, Zafar, they work. Everything is happening in this world. Everything is possible in this world. Peace throughout the countries is possible if you believe. If you don't believe, it's not going to happen. And imagine if today you as Indians start to believe that you want to have peace in the world, but you don't have peace within yourself. How will the peace in the world happen?
Mm.
And this is my.
Ah, yeah. I've been watching. Hello. What's his name?
Say hello.
Hi.
What's your
Sorry?
name? Nasir Shah.
Nasir Shah. How are you, Nasir? I mean, come on. This is so sweet to see you. I want to podcast you with you. I mean, would you be on my show? Do you want to be featured on my show, Abundance Show?
Do you understand? No?
Okay,
Okay,
I'll
we
go
will
again.
have to improve
Okay,
our English first.
Nasir, I am inviting you on my show. Do you
Он
want to
тебя
be on my
приглашает на
show?
свое шоу.
Yes.
Really? That's cool. When? When are you available? On this
When
weekend.
are you available?
Yeah.
Okay, Katrina. I've got kids. My kids talk to each other on podcast, and I'll ask them.
Wow.
I'll ask them that they will be with me podcasting Nasir.
Oh, that
Oh,
will be nice. That will be fantastic. And
yeah.
we will also ask your kids about their self-love. Because when you ask my kids,
Yeah.
you know what they do? When you ask my children I ask them, what do you think? Who mommy loves the most? And their answer is, mommy loves herself the most.
Wow. If I teach this thing to my kids, I can't convince myself teaching this thing to my kids. Just because I feel this is noble that you love others, like you love more kids, and if you love if I love myself, I don't know this. I need to change the entire paradigm.
Your
I need to change
car's
mindset.
tank, your car's tank is empty of petrol. It does not have gas in it. How can you drive your car if you don't have gas in it?
You all the time you're stripping my ideas naked in front of everybody. Come on. And you're such a life coach. You're taking everything out on the table. And yes, these are all very cruel realities. This is true. If I do not love myself, how can I do any big things for the globe? And if I'm not happy, how can I do things for others happiness? Yeah, the kid is so
Absolutely.
lovely. Yeah, yeah. This is
Yes.
Nasir.
All right,
Such
Rafa.
a nice,
And
smart man. Thank
yeah,
you so much
mom
for
is
being on my show, Nasir and Katrina. Katrina, any message for the Blue Dot? Finally,
self-love is the foundation of your house. You cannot build your house if you don't have great foundation. It will be simply shaking. And under different circumstances of weather, levels, windows, walls will be cracking. So build the great foundation foundation, and then you can choose how many layers, how many levels of your house do you want to have. If you want to have a skyscraper, perfect, like the highest building in the world, or if you want to have one-story building, perfect, but without a foundation you cannot build it. So everybody, self-love begins. Good night.
Thank you so much, Katrina, for being with me on the show. And it was fantastic interaction with you ever in my life. And you've been able to get the point of engagement and able to convince me from taking out of my own prison. Thank you so much. And Nasir, good night. Have a great time. Good afternoon. I mean, your country is like 3 hours. We are in
No,
future.
now 6 in the evening, so we are
6 in the
having
evening.
our
Okay.
yes.
Okay,
So thank you
happy
and
supper.
good night.
Thank you and happy supper. Great time. Bye bye.
Thank